is you go to smash and he goes for an underhook, and he's not giving you the other, he's taking the underhook right here. I don't want to really smash down on him too much with him having the underhook here, because it could be dangerous for me. So in this situation, he's getting the underhook on me. What I want to make sure I can do is get this knee and pinch it against his hip right away. Just like this. I'm pinching my knee against his hip. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn and I'm going to pinch my arm against his body like this. So notice that my elbow is tight, my armpit's tight against his tricep right here, right above his elbow. I don't want to be high up on his shoulder, because then if he bumps, he's got power to bump me this way. I want to be down by his elbow with my armpit. Now if he bumps, he has no power in his arm. I took it away. Okay? Now, from here, I'm hugging his arm. Next thing I want to do is I want to start pushing on this leg, and I'm going to start scooting my hip back as much as possible. Scooting my hip back. My knee's out. This other leg's going to come up, and it's going to come up against his hip just like this. See, my knee was here, and I'm going to slide it up and bring it up against his hip. I'm still trying to keep him flat here. Now, from this position, I'm just going to start shaking my foot and trying to pull my foot out. Okay? Here. I'm still keeping my head forward, keeping everything tight. Now, from this position, my knee's here against his hip. His hand's going to come to his hip, and then I'm going to just come here and establish the side control. Okay, again, I'm in the half guard. He goes and gets the underhook. I'm going to pinch my armpit tight against his arm there, and I'm going to switch my hips, just like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push his knee until my knee comes out. Okay, once my knee is free, I'm going to start backing my butt up into his armpit, just to make enough space where I can slide my knee against his hip. Now from here, I'm going to start extending this leg out just like this. See, I'm kicking his leg with mine. I'm extending it and then pull my foot. Now from here, watch. I'm going to point my toes. I'm going to extend. I'm going to point my toes and make it easy for my foot to come out. If my foot's like this, it's going to get stuck. I'm going to point my toes, pull my foot out, then I'm going to base it back here. I'm keeping my weight forward, so if he tries to buck, it's not going to happen. Then I switch and block his hip with my arm. I come around, I can hug his head and come to the side control. Okay, again, I'm in half guard. He gets the underhook. I want to force him down to try to get his back flat. And as I do, I'm going to switch my hips. I'm going to hug him tight with my armpit, switch my hips. Keeping my weight forward. I don't want to be leaning back too much. I want to stay forward towards his hips. I'm going to push his knee until my knee pops out. Once that happens, I'm going to scoot my butt back and slide my knee in between me and him, just like this. Okay? This leg on the bottom is going to start extending. Sometimes what happens is he may release this and he may unlock this and try to buck this way hard. He can buck me this way, okay? I gotta be ready for that. So I'm here. If he releases his guard and he bucks, all I have to do is kick my leg back. I just stopped him. See that? I'm in here. He goes to buck. I just gotta be ahead of him. If he bucks and I don't do that, he's coming on top. You guys gotta be ready for that, okay? So, here. He gets the underhook. I want to try to smash him down and get his back flat just a little bit. I can just form across the face, then hug, switch my hips. Push the knee out, scoot my hips back, bring the knee in between me and him. Now I'm staying forward. I got to be ready for him to release this. If he doesn't, then I'm just going to kick this leg. I'm going to point my toes, kick this leg, and pull my leg out, and then base. And then check the hip, come around, and establish my side control. Got it? Let's try it.